Here's my 49cc motorized bicycle. If you want to purchase a bike like this, just go to bikeberry.com. There, it's a cruise bicycle. Pretty nice bike, I gotta admit. Nice Wanda tires. Wanda King, top of the line. Got some pretty good tread on them, as you can see. And I had to do quite a few mods to this bike. When you get it from them, don't expect it's just gonna go snap together everything. I had to modify my bracket on the bottom. As you can see, it's twisted a little bit right there. It's twisted right here. I had to twist it and modify it back there too. And I drilled it out to get it to fit that bracket. You can see how low it is. It's touching the chain guard, practically it is. You can still pedal it though. And then it has the centrifugal clutch on this side. And my chain guard over here. Most of the videos you see, if you see them with these bikes, they don't put the chain guard on because it's too hard to do it. But me and my dad made up our own bracket. It links up here, goes down there, mounts to the engine bracket, and then it goes down here up to there. It just holds this bracket, the chain guard, in place, as you can see. Right down there, there's my tensioner, the play in the chain. So much plays in that chain, it's about how much you want. A little bit extra in it, but it will loosen up. You do, number one thing, you do want to make sure you oil it. Oil your chain after you get it assembled so it doesn't stretch out, because if you don't oil it, it will stretch out. As you can see, we put a little bit too much oil on it. Excess oils all over the engine that my brother put on. And yes, this engine's very tight. Muffler's cooled down. Took it for a ride. My brother just did, and so it's cool. You can see how hot it was getting, that pipe. Turned pretty gold, the pipe, exhaust pipe. Then I put my new muffler on. As you can see, I had right there. Let's see if I can fit the phone in there. Yeah, right here. Let's see, focus. So right here is my choke. You just click it or tick it, right? There. You click that, and you can see I trimmed the top of it. Right here is the top, and I used just snips and trimmed the top of it because it was so tight against the frame, the choke lever, that I had to do a little trimming modification. And here's my throttle. That's the throttle here. Grab the throttle lever to see. You can see how smoothly it moves. That's the throttle. And then, oh yeah, here's the new muffler. You can see, so don't expect you're gonna have 100% good quality when you get this kit, because as you can see, I have a 5mm and a 6mm on the exhaust pipe mounting bracket, because one of the bolts, of course, stripped out. Well, no, it didn't strip out, it snapped off because it was so weak, the metal of the bolts. As you can see, like some of these, even these, the mounting brackets, bolts, the threads just deteriorate when you try to bolt them on because it's such cheap Chinese junky threads. So right here, these two bolts I picked up, both of these picked up at the Home Depot to replace them. That was not fun. That costed me like $30. I had to tap it out. Well, my dad tapped it out. And then put a bigger bolt. You can see this one's bigger than that one. 6 millimeter instead of a 5, bigger bolt. Because I had to tap it, we had to tap it out to do that. And then I also did so the engine, because the engine would be constantly twist. And then my pedal, it wouldn't clear the bottom of the centrifugal clutch force. And it would hit on the bottom. So I put 2 bolts, one here, straight through the frame of the bike. Then one on the back, if you can see it. It's a better view over here. One right here too, right through the bike frame. So it's solid instead of these little dinky bolts. Those won't do anything, aren't they? Oh yeah, good quality, I have to tell them, is their seat is quite comfortable and squishy. And there's the gas tank. You get, with the kit, you get a fuel line and a fuel filter. And you get your petcock. And right now it's on. Turn it to off. I'll just keep it on for now. See for fuel. What do we got in this sucker tank? Can you see the fuel? Yeah, this is what we got for fuel. She's pretty full. Topped her off. So we'll go for a ride now. Make sure she's full. And here's the shut off. That's to shut off the bike. Throttle. She's grabbing a little bit. See, I put these zip ties, one here, and I just put this one here, because this right in here needs to be straight, or otherwise the throttle will grab a little bit. So, yeah. That's good though. Then I zip tied it there. This is where I spliced my wires together for the shut off, and to wire it to the engine, you splice them together. That's the best way to do that. And freedom inspired, totally. Freedom inspired. Oh yes, if you can see, let's see. You can see these are bent out right here. I bent them out to clear the muffler. See, I bent them out so they would clear the muffler when it would turn. Because I put the new muffler on. Because the old one is just right here. So yeah. And let's see, I think that's pretty much it. Got the stock carburetor on her. Oh yeah, these are the new pedals and pedal arms I put on it. Here's this that you have to put on. And yeah, pretty good bike though. Otherwise, once you get her together, it can be a pain in the rear end though to put her together. And let's see, check my oil level. We're at her. It looks good. Yeah, she's full. Nice and topped off. Clean too. I use Castrol oil, only the best. That's the overflow line. So if you flood out the carburetor. Alright, well there you have it. There's an overview on a 49cc 4-stroke bicycle. One thing before I forget is, yes I did. So this one snap off and break my bolts up here on the head of the engine. I mounted this little contraption bracket that little bolt onto the chain guard so it doesn't flap around. Alright, well, hope you like my review. Great bike. Topped her off about 27. Well, enjoy, thanks. And make sure to always subscribe. Subscribe, and like, and comment. Don't forget, remember to subscribe.